And you shouldn't be able to see a captain. I do think there's leaders in other ways. I think Tomiyasu I still think he's a bit nervous at times and he's still a bit humble, but I think he leads in a different sort of way. Aubameyang has. You know, I think Odegaard's more vocal than we give him credit, but yeah, man, love to Odegaard. He's not our captain. Granit Xhaka's fouled. We shouldn't be in a rush to take this. And this is where, can you save Xhaka's legs? Because you're going to ask him to start against West Ham. You know, could you throw on a Maitland, a Lokonga, or a well, I don't even know if Elneny's on the bench. I think Ben White's definitely vocal. I don't know. I wouldn't say captain yet for me. But definitely should be out there, you know, if he's going to be there. Gabriel's a shout as well. Gabriel, 100%. All depends on the level of English, though. Dark arts from Arteta picking up the ball and dropping it. One AirPod, Donny bellowing instructions as well. I mean, Odegaard can lead by example, Don. You wouldn't be my captain, innit? But you know, you're Norway captain, and I've just praised him on that. You wouldn't be my captain. You probably wouldn't be, you at least not for now, innit? When I start to see you move like Bernardo Silva or something, just on not the way they're playing, but the way they talk on the pitch, then yeah, I still think Odegaard plays within himself a bit, and I still think he's adapting, but his quality. It looks like Lokonga's coming on. Well, Ainsley, you know, the chattings on Daily Mail ain't gonna help you. Looks like Lokonga will be entering the fray. A bit of a forgotten man. Count himself unlucky. One has to wonder. Obviously, I do think, I understand. For me anyways, I'm not really that vexed when I see Ainsley and Lokonga not playing in some of the decisions, because for me, it's a squad game. But I do wonder, especially sometimes when players are building up fluidity and we just take them out the team and then you have to start again. Like with Martinelli, is it going to be a thing like he's putting in encouraging shifts and encouraging shifts and encouraging shifts? If you take him out the team, obviously, man, have to get rested. There's other options, but are you going to take him out the team completely and then you're back to square one? You can't build up that fluidity again. Kieran Tierney, Rob Holding again. Oh, Holding. That was a bit of a funky one for Tomiyasu. He's done well, though. I still demand more from Odegaard. Yeah, in a positive way. I demand a lot more because I know he's got it in him. I do think a lot of what Odegaard does is a bit of a silent genius thing. Like, you have to pre him. But at the same time, I do think he plays within himself. Like, I think he's got the quality to demand a bit more of himself to make the game run through him, because he's done it on occasion. There's definitely more to come from Odegaard. Like, I feel against United, obviously, he made himself the villain after getting the red, but there are some good touches. I actually think he played all right at Goodison, but again, we didn't do enough. Today, he's done all right. There's been patches. And I mean, one AirPod Don's defo got to be listening because Xhaka's come off, you know. At least he gets a 10-minute reprieve, you know. And then, obviously, credit Xhaka. You know what? A couple of the passes were beaky. But again, I have to give you a bit of a blight off these last two games, because whatever anybody feels about Granit Xhaka, the man's just come back from a Mazzolini. And I rate that. Lokonga, obviously, the game's basically done, or I hope it is. I hope there's no fight backs. Just remind Arteta what you're on. Should we have a bet, people? Does he bring on, does he bring... Oh, Joe Gerhard, the young G, scored for Leeds. It's 2-2 in the Chelsea game. But does he bring on Pepe? Does he bring on Ainsley Maitland-Niles? Does he bring on Nketiah? Or is it there's no other subs, people? I'd love to know where you lot are thinking in relation to that. Good, best game from Partey in a while. But again, these are games you should be winning, really. Pepe hasn't played in how many games? Well, I think them man, they're getting pushed to bus out. I mean, with Martinelli doing his thing, Saka doing his thing, Pepe's going off for a matter of weeks. And to AFCON, I think this is a statement. Maybe it's decreasing the need on him because he's not going to be involved. Maybe it's a statement to, get your agent to fix the situation. And for Arsenal, I guess best case scenario, you're not going to get any decent money. So maybe, and along with an option to buy, you hope there's probably legs to the West Ham rumour. I mean, man said West Ham, Newcastle rumour. It's sad, though, because I don't think he's been needy, but there's definitely a little use for him, or has been across these games. This tells you everything. And to be honest, bro, if we win the game, I can't say I care. Like, I can feel hard done by. I feel sorry for Bearman not getting football. Look, I just said that. I felt sorry for Lokonga. He's been frozen out. I feel sorry for Ainsley. I feel sorry for Pepe. I feel sorry for Hellerman, Martinelli historically. But when you're getting results, I can't sit there and critique it. Results first, people's feelings second, innit? Everyone wants to play every game. And sometimes I feel Arteta will bring a man in for no reason. Like he's shown. Hey, TV don't need to go into reset. Hey, Nicholas Pepe, where you been, brother? With nothing, bro. I've just been on. Oh, you know how the thing's set. Just getting the money right. Lacazette. Are we back in the Wenger days? Well, statistically, the goals come in the last 10 minutes. Why do we keep taking off Lacazette? Shut up, ref, man. Shut up. Lacazette, don't run, man. Don't let Babylon tell you when for run, man. Walk that off, my guy. Don't let it. Stop running, man. Why are you running? Elite time wasting. He's giving the captain's banter. He's holding getting it. I told, man. He's better than Cannavaro. Rob Holding. You know. He's better than Cannavaro. My guy, Pepe, come on. The streets need a goal. The streets need a goal. Smith Rowe, don't watch that. I see you on the bench shining. Hey, you back next game, B. West Ham settings, B. I love it. I love it. Come on, boys. Come on. Let's get another one. Odegaard. Tomiyasu, TT. Rob Holding, he's getting gas. Man put on the captain band is already starting to point for no reason. Pepe, gone. Skillers. Feel sorry for Livramento. The last thing you want to do is defend against pace and all them things there, but Pepe ain't gonna do much. Yeah, of course, hella holding propaganda. Hey man, it's not an Arsenal game if Partey don't miss, man. Tomiyasu, come on. We got Partey for buying a raffle ticket, man. You gotta love Uncle for trying, man. It's cool, man. He deserves that, man. He had a good game, Uncle. I love Partey, man. Still standing behind you. I'll give up on you one day if this continues, but right now you got my support. That doesn't mean support to do whatever. You get praised and critique where fit. Why is Arteta looking nervous, man? This would be a game. I'll be out there doing all the hand signs. I'm not telling the players nothing. Willie Caballero with the goal kick. First and seconds, boys. Too easy for Southampton there. No fouls. Diallo. They've done quite well there, Southampton. Well, Partey's did well. The problem is that, really and truly, respectfully to Southampton, the way they played, arguably anyone, any of the midfield pairings we should have put out should have been able to get this done. We needed not just from him, but we needed performances of such at Goodison Park and all these things when it kind of counts. Not that any game, every game counts in the Prem, to quote a cliche, but yeah, man. Ramsdale, elite time wasting, elite S-housery. How's a man wasted? We're 3-0 up, 5 minutes left. I'll do the same, car. These men don't want you to get clean sheets more times. Lokonga loses out. Rob Holding, just go back to the keeper. Thank you. He's better than Cannavaro. Ramsdale. Bakayo. How much English players we got on the pitch? Ben White. Ramsdale, Saka. That's it, innit? Big up DG. Glad we're going to win, but Southampton are poor. You're right. But to quote a cliche, you can only play what's in front of you. And big up to the fans, man. God, getting drenched out there. At least you get 3 goals and 3 points for being there. Imagine if this was 0-0. You would have got shagged out there in the rain. Shag a leg. 448 likes, people. We're getting close, man. We've run a very close race to 500. Lokonga's gone back to Ramsdale. Oh, it's all come out now. It's come out with Aubameyang about he was dropped because of he went abroad. That's why we need to, again, it might not have been due to attitude. So that's quashed them rumor. We'll talk about it after the game, but that's quashed them rumors of he went to get a tap. Allegedly, he's come back home late from a trip. We'll speak about that after the game. Teeny's on job. Kieran Teeney missed the dark arts. Yeah, trust. Good to keep Smith Rowe on the bench in this weather post groin injury. Smith Rowe's a young lad, man. He's not at them ages there where he's going to get that. But you're right, though. He is getting to an age where, you know, in your early 20s, this is when you start feeling the cold. You're not as invincible. I therefore had a humbling experience now. You know, a couple of weeks ago, I used to be able to pull mad all nighters, sleep for 20 minutes and go and play very well without any hangovers. A couple weeks ago, oh Lord, playing football was mad. The first 20 minutes, 10 minutes, I had to wake up. Only woke up when someone tried to do a skill against me. I was like, no. Immediately, you kind of sobered up after that time. You know, too much pride for that. It's fouling season. Shout out Arteta, Carl. He ain't even got a hat on or anything. It looks horrible. Partey, Martinelli, Partey. Uncle tried it, didn't bang. Over, bro. Got to have rehab now and naturally prepare and whatnot. And I hope tomorrow's a decent one. I can't lie, the weather don't look amazing. I don't know if the game will actually go ahead tomorrow. Kieran Tierney with another throw. I love the time wasting, man. Every occasion to dust it off with the towel. To be fair, Livramento didn't do that and he gave away a foul throw. So maybe it's just because of that. Long throw for Tierney. You know, Pepe ain't had long, but he's not really been here, man. Facts, Jay. Tierney. Pepe. Lokonga, well in. Partey, spread it. Let's go. Tomiyasu. Bukayo Saka, come on, man. Let's get that fourth. Partey. We don't really want that fourth. You don't have to force it. Almost. Holding. Been a better second half, man. A better second half. You know, again, it's been a good game. It took us 20 minutes to wake up, but it's calm. Chelsea got another pen. Chelsea bust all allegations. They bust case. They're gone. Not long left, people. Not long left. It's out here on this right-hand side to Saka. Saka. Go on, Saka. You got to finish. It's not happening today. Saka, no. You just didn't hit the target, bro. He might have a call, you know. There might have been a deflection there. I don't know. Let's watch it again. Into the 90, people say. The timer stopped as usual. Someone could have said. VAR is getting involved and it's, yeah. 3 minutes of added on time, folks. Hit the like button if you haven't. Arsenal on the verge of winning 3-0. You know, a fantastic 7 minutes in particular with Lacazette and Odegaard scoring and a fantastic second half summed up with Gabriel scoring from a set piece has seen us get 3 points and win 3-0. Good attempt from Odegaard. That's what I want to see a bit more. Jorginho has scored for Chelsea and run away with it. Tomiyasu, Partey, Tierney, Pepe, Lokonga. Almost got caught. That's a foul, ref. Thank you. We'll take that. Let's eat further minutes into that. We don't need to force it. Nice to see Ainsley busting joke with Nketiah and Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe's asking man, am I staying? No, we're not on this Haaland thing, you know. 3 points is 3 points. A liar. Well done, Arsenal. Arteta lives another day, DG. Chelsea, the jammiest team in the Premier League. I mean, I'll take the 3 points. We're never going to be perfect in it. I'll take the 3 points. By default, it's been one of our best performances this season. Oh, just over a minute left, people. Southampton have 14 Premier League away losses in 2021. They haven't lost 15 in the calendar year since 2004. I don't know. What did they go down that year? I don't know. We'll have to check that out. But we all know why we love 2004, eh? Willie Caballero, long ball forward. Benjamin Blanco gives it to Ram Dizak. I'm happy as well with the clean sheet. That's one of the things I'm most happy about. It helps the goal difference in a small way. Nice to see Martinelli get 90. Talk. Holding and Ben White not talking there, trying to head the same ball. Long ball forward. Pepe, what can you do? And that's the end of the game still. That was rubbed from Pepe, but it's cool, man. And that, people, is an end to the... Oh, gosh, not an end to the scoreline, but it's an end to the 90. So, yeah, it is what it is. Let me know your thoughts. Let's review. Let's get into the process of reviewing the game, folks. Timestamps. You know, we spoke about that. Match review. Aubameyang. So, yeah, get your opinions in, people. Ultimately, it's 3-0. You know, 3-0, 3 points. Not going to cry at all. And obviously, that sets us up perfectly for the West Ham game. Obviously, in terms of our next Premier League fixtures, let's actually look of the next road to come. You know what? Next week, bro, it's tough. You've got what? West Ham at home at 8 p.m. Leeds away on Saturday. Norwich away on Boxing Day. 2 days later, we've got Wolves. Sorry. Then to kick off the new year, you've got none other than Manchester City. So we're gonna need to be on point. For now, it was all right though, man. It's been all right. What else are you lot saying? What signings can Arsenal make to be in the top 4? Some centre mids. Tuchel when Arteta the luckiest managers in the world, but I don't, you know, let's respect Tuchel a bit. He's won the Champions League. You need a bit of luck. Started ish, finished the game with a clean sheet. From 50k to 250, you can't blame Uncle Thomas. G1 is trying his best to get me to the ring, innit? Consistency is the only way to get top 4, trust, but it's easier said than done. Crazy stuff. We're going to get into the player ratings and all of those sort of things in a piece, people. That's the end of that. You know, and results elsewhere, people. If you give me a second, I'll go on the Premier League website. Who's playing at 5:30? Is there a 5:30 game today? There isn't, bro. So, yeah, obviously, people, if you're looking for... Well, you know, Man United are playing Norwich. Apologies. Brentford won 2-1 against Watford yesterday. Manchester City defeated Wolves 1-0. Raheem Sterling scored his 100th goal, I believe. Chelsea are winning 3-2 against Leeds, courtesy of a pen. Liverpool, also courtesy of a Mo Salah pen, have taken 3 points at Anfield. We've won 3-0 against Southampton. Norwich versus Man United to come at 5:30, so in about 34 minutes. After that, you've got tomorrow, Burnley, West Ham, Leicester, Newcastle, Crystal Palace, Everton. Monday and Tuesday, hella ball. You know, I don't know what games we're going to do in terms of watch-alongs and that on Tuesday. I think we'll do Manchester City, Leeds. You've got Brighton, Wolves, Man City, Leeds, Brentford United, Norwich versus Villa, battle of the new gaffers. Wednesday, you've got Palace, Southampton, Burnley, Watford, and obviously Arsenal, West Ham, where we're going to be doing that. Thursday, Leicester, Spurs, which probably won't go ahead. You've got Chelsea, Everton, and you've got Newcastle versus Liverpool. So there's some interesting things to do, man. Tyler Roberts scores. Ha! Oh, this guy can't buy a goal, lad. It can... What, are you saying it's 3-3? It can't... It can never be 3-3. The game's done, man. We've got our Arsenal back. Steady. I think United pumped Norwich, but again, you never know, man. Good 3 points, clean sheet. I'm happy. 2 wins at home gives us momentum going into West Ham, but let's see. Is the West Ham game televised? I think it is on Sky Sports, bro. It has to be, man. You know, it's West Ham chasing fourth. Arsenal would be in Arsenal. It'd be a, you know, you'd think it would be a good chance for Sky Sports to get views televised in that game, especially if Arsenal crumble. So I expect to see that. You are right, Albert. The West Ham game is going to be massive and show us truly where we stand. I wouldn't say it shows us truly where we stand because, you know, you can only look forward. You can't go off the past, but it would be a good 3 points. It'd be a good look, but you'd still be chasing, you know, you still would have had L's at Goodison, you know, L's at United, L's at Anfield. Now, out of the three, I'll only give you the luxury of Anfield because they're a golfing class. At the time, United were poor. They were there. We found a way to be worse. The same goes with Everton. So if you were to win at home to West Ham, it would show me a lot. But it, you know, and I'd say we did our thing, but still, you know, there's still more negatives than positives. So you have to get back on it. West Ham are gonna want it. You know, respectfully, West Ham are not just gonna, you know, Southampton switched off. They did the Arsenal. Southampton did the Arsenal thing. They showed up for about 10, 20 minutes for, okay, we might do a thing. And this is good here. We're at the end. We might actually win at Arsenal's home for once. This is good here. We're on top of them. We got 10 men in their own half. They had a bag of corners. Ramsdale made a couple things. You could see Ramsdale getting vexed at his teammates as well. They did the Arsenal thing. They weren't prepared. They weren't woken up. And then Arsenal went off and did their thing. You know, second half, Southampton weren't there. There was a couple of occasions where they could have scored. But again, you can't do that. If you in the first 10, 20 minutes, the sloppy passes were playing, the unnecessary chances were afforded to them. It's given away, you know. It's given. They will score and it changes the game. So there's a lot we need to work on. But again, this gives us some confidence going into West Ham. I can't complain. What can I say? I wouldn't say it proves any credentials, but that West Ham game is massive. West Ham Wednesday is a massive test. It's facts. Saka needs to finish his dinner. Trust, but Kyle's not moving mad. Our final season standing is what will show us where we stand. Can't cheat the marathon. Tell them again. Leeds fumbled the bag, bit like when they played Spurs. Big up DG, looking crap in the beginning. Couldn't even make 3 passes. We got the goal and looked half decent at the end. Still not clinical. And Arteta looks like a dead man walking. Apparently, you lot are onto Barca's fire sale. G1, tell me where you got that information and what it means, Carl. Man, I'm not trying to buy Sergi, and not trying to buy Frankie De Jong and them guys that would never sign for us. It's Meaty, man. We'll somehow we're returning with Braithwaite and De Jong, the wrong De Jong, and all them sort of things. Arsenal mostly average today with a solid 30 minutes mixed in. Got the job done. Needed to rebuild some of the confidence after the last negative streak. If you're gassed after this win, then you need to reevaluate your life. Happy about the win, but there's still too much to do. I don't buy dreams anymore, but good win. Happy with the win, but it pees me off how fragile this team's mentality. When we play away and can't make 5-yard passes, which ruins our whole dynamic, just need to do it away. Great performance. Let's get to 500. Could we get to 500 likes for a great stream? Clean sheet, 3 goals, also 3 points. We move, as Shisa said. JB saying his Acca is looking 30. Best of luck to you, my guy. Hope you get close to winning that and do your thing. Southampton is not a challenge compared to West Ham. Facts. I'll take this win. I don't know for trusting the process. These lot complaining after a win. Jesus, you lot are miserable. I mean, nobody's complained. You don't want to hear what people have to say. You just want to just chat nonsense. So goodbye. Notice we are getting goals from different positions instead of just up front. Well, to be fair, we need an opportunity in it. If we're not, we need to find a resolution. If they're bad, not going to score goals. Yeah, it's nice to see Lacazette scoring, but other people have to chip in. It's as simple as that. Football. London, Arsenal. I want to see this Barcelona stuff, man. I can't see nothing. Maybe I'm wrong. Next week, deja vu 3-pointer. Some fans making me wish we lost with this negativity going around. Don't let them gas it. I never want us to lose, man. No, you shouldn't want us to lose anyways. You lot played good, swept to average side aside. Simple, fair play. In the grand scheme of it, is true. But yeah, man. It's not that you're wanting more, but you're wanting more. And again, I don't think we should let results cheat us. I think we've been down here. We won 3-0 and we did our thing, but we'll get into it. If Arsenal beat West Ham, I'll start to back the trust the process. If we win, it's a good credentials. But the only thing is, I've said it, I'm in May. I don't want to go with these seasons. There's been more positive and negative moves around this club. I'm just going with the season. My final opinion, it comes in May. Right now, I don't believe much. Early on, there was something to get behind. At the start of the year, there was nothing to get behind. So May decides where I truly am. But, speaking what I can and can't see today, you won in it, clean sheet, 3 points. You lost your previous 2 games. It was nice to win. Obviously, the last 2 times we've taken the lead, fair enough, it's away from home and this is at home, but we've dropped points. So it's nice to obviously not do that. Yeah, there was, the first 20 minutes, they weren't good enough. We were sleeping, sloppy passes, etc., etc. But sometimes it's not how you start, it's where you finish. And for Arsenal, we still need to learn to chase that perfect 90 minutes. I feel we still need to smell blood. I think we should have smelt blood from the start. We did look like we felt a bit sorry for ourselves. We looked a bit in our shell for the first 20. Ex-Arsenal man Mavididi scored for Montpellier against Brest. It looked like we're still feeling sorry for ourselves, but we should have, when you're going against a wounded animal, you get that. Or you start hitting people back and you start, they're kind of wild. And I think we needed to move like a wild animal. And at times we did. I still think, we're a bit weird mentally in that the minute we have that one little sensational bit of play, we want to start playing. So it further confuses me as to why we don't play that. Is it Arteta's tactics? Is it because of the players technically? Or is it the mentality? Or is it a bit of all 3 of them? I don't know, but it is what it is. So we still need to play well for 90 minutes. We still need to close out. But to be fair, we closed out the game fairly perfectly by our standards today. And we did score goals. But yeah, it's more on how poor Southampton. And again, it was a big half time. I did think we came out more serious in the second half. So it is what it is. Odegaard, man of the match, 3-3 now. Ooh, I don't know if man of the match for this game or the last one, but fair play. Appreciate everyone who's hit the like button. If we have got to 500 likes, God bless everyone. That's been fantastic. We ain't got no killers in this team. Bring me a top midfielder and a striker, and then I will trust the process. A Buki 1-0 win over West Ham won't do it for me. It's not negativity, it's just reality. Do this more convincingly for stretches. Be consistent with the fundamentals. Show adaptability to different game situations. And I will buy the hype. Likes the mentality, not playing well, but still got the point needed. Not an excuse, though. Big up DG in the nation. Great steam. I'm out to pick up my brother from the airport. Safe journey, to go and get your brother. Nice to see that you lot can be positive. Hope he's an Arsenal fan as well, so that if he doesn't know what the scoreline is, he's landed off the plane to a Mazzolini. Only way I'm trusting the process is top 4. Last year was a setback. What's good, DG? Good professional win this was. Can't get too high on this one, of course, but good win for morale and confidence. Andre, think you're there. Of course, the performance wasn't the best. Be happy with the win. Like, we're not a prime Barca. Can't expect the best football. Team gets a 7, in my opinion. 3-0, good result. Needed better ball movement. Why do we win when Oba gets dropped? I think a bit harsh. We've won games when he's been there, People are saying drop him against Spurs. He played. A lot of these players are the heroes and villains. Every week. Interesting comments. Keep them coming, people. Keep them coming. It's always better. Pepe finally playing on the left. Fair enough. Only for 9 or 10 minutes. Not really long enough to do anything, but, minutes are minutes. When you can't get any, grab some. It's either Ramsdale or Odegaard for man of the match. I need to let my creative juice flow a bit. Though we haven't been good, I feel the media plays too much to sway our fans' emotions. Arsenal and United are always 2 games from a so-called disaster. It's true, but fans need to have to have the ability to keep a cool head, especially when we're in the position we are as a club. You'll either find hella excuses or find hella of negativities according to whether we win, lose, or draw. There's very few balanced opinions, and you need to be balanced because Arsenal isn't balanced. Ramsdale being our best player all the time is not a good sign. It isn't, because we've sat here and won 3-0, but that's still the case. It's about being hungry. Arsenal must be aggressive every game. I people want to get rid of my man. Martinelli brought a lot to our side today. I think so. Not the most standout of performances, but he did well. He's involved in a good team performance. To be honest, actually, any team that uses trust the process shouldn't be trusted. When the Philadelphia 76ers coined the term and haven't come close to winning anything, boy, I never knew that. Do we fully commit on youth? Lack of a Smith Rowe, Martinelli up front. No, I wouldn't say it's probably naive over a 38-game period. You know, you do need the right experience, and we need our experienced players to either step up or bring people in who are experienced. And I would say I probably want a bit more from the younger players, but who are a bit more experienced. Like I expect a lot more from Ramsdale, Ben White, and Odegaard when you compare the youngsters. Teeny the same. Then Smith Rowe, Tavares, all of these guys, because you lot might be young, but Ramsdale's kind of been through the trenches. Ben White's been on a couple of loans and played for England. You know, Odegaard's Mr. Real Madrid captain of his country. This is experienced in Teeny's been at Celtic, you know, elite mentality, captained his country, one of the standout performance and different makers for his country. These are leaders, you know. They're the sort of leaders we need to see more from. Again, a part of me has given up on the Partys, the Xhakas, the Lacazettes, the Aubameyangs and all these guys. They're just too much around these guys and leadership and whatnot. I promised myself after Everton never to fall in love again. Raji, getting football, Raji. Personally, everyone done decent, just wasn't the best. I'd go with that. Balanced opinions are rare because football culture is based on banter, but overall, if you can see beyond that, then you should be okay as a fan. I didn't manage to watch the whole game, but for what I did catch, the difference between today and Monday was the position of our pivot. Xhaka on Monday kept dropping into the centre-back position. It's a shame Lacazette doesn't score goals. He's a great footballer. True. Interesting comments, man. Martinelli shouldn't get dropped anytime soon. 2 assists since Newcastle. True, and more true. And I want to offer thoughts on Martinelli and ending thoughts. But yeah, man, Lacazette's lost his pace. He lost bare stuff, man. We need a montage of Partey scanning the ball at the end of the season. Ramsdale voted man of the match. DG talking a lot of sense in a time many of our fans have been losing their heads lately. If we can just be consistent, it would be a good step forward. Exactly. I know we won the game, but we have been sloppy and give away good chances, and a decent team would punish us, in my opinion. Facts. Our centre-backs are capable of playing out from the back, so our midfield needs to have higher starting positions. That's the difference I saw between today and Monday. To a degree, but I would say first half, there was that, and we were just giving the ball away needlessly, very cheaply, and very unnecessary. Oba needs to lift himself, or else you're done. Some might say you're done already, man. Do you see us getting anything at West Ham, DG? If it was just based on the sentiment around the clubs, no. But if you apply yourselves, if you start well, maybe not, man. Everton hurt for real, but maybe with some distance between us and 8th, we can start to look up with some confidence. Process is part of nearly everything we do. The question is, has there been progress? If so, how much? And will it continue with the current owner, manager, and players in place? Great questions, but not questions truthfully I can answer. Our midfield are creative, but the EPL has become more physical. I think that's the other way around, personally. I wish we saw some changes earlier when we had a foothold in the game. One of the greatest weaknesses Arteta has, in my opinion. Bit harsh. I don't think it was a need to make subs based on that. Facts, Odegaard and Martinelli need to stay in the team going forward. It's true, but then how do you get Smith Rowe in? It's nice. It's lovely to see Odegaard's been getting in there, but now is it a case of do you shift Smith Rowe now to the left-hand side? We've got good problems. Do you take out the one way around it is could you even take out Partey and go Xhaka, Odegaard, and Smith Rowe together? That one there is bugging in it, people. So do you go with Odegaard and Partey together and bring in Smith Rowe? Do you play Smith Rowe as an 8 and keep Odegaard up there? Do you go with Odegaard in the 10, Smith Rowe out wide? If so, what does that mean for Martinelli? Do you move him to the right? Do you drop Saka? Do you put Martinelli up front and drop Lacazette and go with it there? Because Martinelli and Odegaard can press. These are things that Arteta needs to be able to have in the back of his thoughts for the next mid to long term. Because the Lacazette and Odegaard pressing thing ain't going to be here. The Aubameyang at times pressing thing ain't going to be here like against Spurs. It's not going to be here come 2023. It shouldn't. We shouldn't be relying on Aubameyang. So there's good problems to have now. Who starts? Again, Partey has had a good game today, but certain man might say, yo, what going for the Congo? What's going on with Ainsley? You know, to be fair with you, Xhaka looked off the pace in the first half. He kind of struggled at Everton. I don't really want to get on his case too much, because I think he did better in the second half and or when we woke up. But at the same time, I feel a bit uneasy because the man's not fit. Clearly, he's been out for 2 weeks. Well, man said 2 weeks. That always sounded silly. 2 months, 3 months, whatever. So it's brazy. Like, how much can I really expect of you? I'm gonna expect you to be sloppy. Now, some of it has nothing to do with needing being injured in that, but you don't get the point. Interesting comments, man. Very interesting thing. 3 points, keep it moving. This game was to boost our goal difference and confidence, I would say, more than anything. Martinelli is an exceptional talent, continue to prove himself game by game. Not the best game from us today, but it's a performance that had a lot of positives. Martinelli needs to lock that left wing down at this stage. True. Odegaard is almost bagging a little too much now. You already know Arteta is thinking about putting in false nine. Odegaard and Smith Rowe should start together. To be fair with you, this is how you know we've come a long way. Do you remember when certain Arsenal fans said they can't play together? One has to play. Why are we signing Odegaard if we've got Smith Rowe? Now fans can see you need the option of playing them together. Playing either rule. One stepping up when another one's injured. You know, it's one of them. It's crazy. Martinelli stocks are rising without a doubt. And I've shamelessly made that a timestamp, people. As usual, pre-game, post-game, during game. I love all the support you lot bring. You lot make this, you know, again, it's a fantastic way. Well, I'm here every day, but it's a fantastic way to spend my weekend, man. We need to be flexible. Everyone should be able to play together. Exactly. Bro, City are not going to say, oh, we couldn't do it because Mahrez is playing right wing and not Bernardo Silva. Now, obviously, the golfing talent, the golfing mentality is, you know, is a difference because if we use City, we can't match them for talent. What you can match City with is intelligence, street smartness. You might not never be as good as Bernardo Silva, Smith Rowe, or Odegaard, but you can be as intelligent as him and Kevin De Bruyne through being street smart. That's what's the difference. The street smartness. We need to be able to play different things, different options. Of course, you have one central base of playing. That's why I didn't mind seeing Ainsley and Lokonga, seeing Lokonga and Partey, Xhaka and whatever. Now, I'm not convinced in none of these midfield partnerships. I still want a midfielder, but if we're going to be a team that, what I hope is in Europe and competing in Europe, you've got, let's talk it into existence, Champions League, probably Europa League football, FA Cup, League Cup, and obviously 38 Premier League games. Now, as any fan, you hope you can go as far in all 4 comps. You need a squad. You need different options. You know, there's going to be a time Smith Rowe's going to lose form like he has done this season. And Odegaard stepped up. There's times where Odegaard's lost his from this season. Everyone wanted man gone. And I'm not saying he's playing amazing. And I still think there's a lot more to come from him. And for me, there's an element of him playing within himself. And because I think he's got it, I think the game can run, and Smith Rowe, but I think the game can run through him a lot more, and he can control it a lot more when if he wants to. I need him to be a bit more proactive in that. You know, he stepped up. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say Lacazette's bagging. That's his second goal of the season, I believe. But we found the role. We found some sort of way to address things with Aubameyang's poor form. Martinelli's playing okay. He's playing okay. You know, Pepe's back from the dead. He's involved. There was no Nketiah left wing. You know, you want Nketiah to stay, put him on the bench, or probably because Aubameyang's not there and he's not playing. What do you expect the man to do? Like, let the man go, make your bread, and let's sign a 30 striker. Tomiyasu 30, man. Tomiyasu 30, and I saw a more encouraging attacking performance from him today. You know, the fullbacks made a lot of carnage. You know, even with Tavares and Tini, people writ off Tini. Now fans can probably see this as a fucking squad game. Apologies, but it's very frustrating how positively or negatively, especially when changes are made, conclusions are drawn on players. Just like how certain fans were saying, Marie is better than Gabriel. Respectfully, Marie, I don't want any scapegoat on Marie, and I'm not criticizing opinions, but it was just the manner in which that opinion came. It felt like Marie played 2 games, and it was said. I mean, build it around Odegaard, but Odegaard, you know, previously until the last couple of weeks, you probably should have been on the bench because you wasn't doing the business. On one hand, I like how at times people have been dropped. We hope Aubameyang can make a comeback. Xhaka's going to look tired, and I think, you know, you're probably going to start him against West Ham. He only saved his legs for 10 minutes, but You know, they're the sort of things you need to do, people. Just keep your opinions coming on the game and whatnot, people. I'm just aware of the fact that obviously stuff has come out in relation